First hour, nice, dude. Hope you had a good time. 264 runt coin. All right, so are we renaming downtown right out of the gate here, my dude? Workers Union. Nope, don't think we care about that. Automated toll, industry 4.0. None of that. Close the policies. All right, so Holly Hills, I think we're ready to fill that in. We've got some decent healthcare coverage with the hospital. Death care coverage is basically non-existent. So let's figure out where this is going to be best served. That's got some decent coverage. Let's try to figure out how this is going to work. Maybe a cemetery there, and then a cemetery up here somewhere along this main road. Yeah. Okay, and then we'll figure out where we want to fill in the health coverage. Maybe just like spin up a couple clinics. I think there's some candy that looks like a brain. Yeah, see what you can find. Maybe probably drop a little fire station there and a fire station down here, because fires are one of the things that like you really don't want to mess with fire. Police station. This is one where it's like if we could get great police coverage without having to try too hard. That's probably gonna have to do. What if we put it along that road? I mean, really, we want two big police stations. We just don't have the cash for that right now. So just put it kind of centralized and just deal with the fact that it's not gonna have perfect coverage right now. Education, like we want some elementary schools, but that's it. Because again, like at least for the moment, our industry area is mostly focused on uneducated workers. So we'll just pop in a couple elementary schools here and there, just plop down the 4 that we have the cash for. Actually, no, save a little bit of money because we don't know what we're going to run into. Land value, not the biggest problem right now. Garbage is okay, but I can promise you we're going to need another recycling center. Pop this bad boy down over there. Power and water seems to be okay, although sewage treatment's in kind of a rough spot. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab low density res, and we're gonna drag a box around all of this. And then we'll go in and fill in some commercial spots as necessary. So drag zone, that's all low density res. And then let's fill in some commercial along the main streets. We don't need a ton of commercial, but I do think that we want to get rid of all this stuff that's right next to the highway. And I'm just going to de-zone all of this stuff. And that way, with all of this de-zoned, when we go back in and draw a massive box, it'll only do commercial stuff. So we'll actually just fill this in along all the main streets going through, because I want the residences inside the loop. And basically we're only going to do this on the outside. We'll let residences go on the other side of the street, but this way basically everything that's on the outside of these roads will be commercial, and that'll help with some of the noise pollution that the highways put off. There we go. This will be exactly what we want. We've got a little industry weirdness there. That's not quite gonna work for me. Oh, we kind of messed up the house. There we go. Okay. Go back to de-zoning. So we already kind of did that. Yeah, go ahead and de-zone that as well. We want some along this main. So this main road right here, this is where we're actually just gonna de-zone every single little bit of this center road. We want this to be a good bit of shopping. I can only find Gummy Brains. Well, unfortunately, Gummy Brains is not a very good, funny district name. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You're right, though. I could swear that there was a gummy brain-looking candy. These other roads, we can let those be residential, but bow wow. Let's make this all be commercial as well. So this way, there will be a lot of commercial nearby for everyone to do their weekend shopping. Adrian comes back. Have you modified anything around the main island? Yes, actually. So the one thing we did is we kicked the industry out of this section. We zoned in a little bit more commercial, and we're basically just waiting for the ground pollution to finish clearing up, which it pretty much has. We're also trying to empty the landfills so that I can kick these out. Yeah, keep these emptying. Can I actually like disable empty it? Empty it, empty landfill sites, or empty salmon, lower threshold, empty all the way down to 0. Because basically I want to get the landfills out of here as well, and then we will turn this, or no, actually don't stop. Don't stop emptying the landfill, don't stop getting rid of the trash. So I made this horrendous looking garbage loop over here. This is where the power plants went, the recycling plants. We're gonna try to get, actually we're just gonna yeet the landfills into the stratosphere. No landfills anymore, we're gonna be recycling plants only. Oh, I know, it looks terrible. Also, check out the spaghetti. Tell me that you don't wanna just dump some marinara sauce on this lovely spaghetti. It's beautiful, man. I love it. So this is basically the temporary storage place for all of our garbage stuff. And then honestly, like we should probably even move the poop down here, but you know, we'll deal with the poop later. So yeah, we could start filling this in with some more residential as well. I don't think that's actually that bad of an idea. Cozy Heights. Yeah, let's actually, we've got the pollution pretty much cleared up. So we can actually dezone that as well, dezone that. And then, yeah, go ahead and fill me in with some residential right along here. And then we just won't go past this road because then we kind of got to deal with the landfills being all noisy and gross and junk. That'll give us a little bit more residential. And then back down here, give me low density commercial and then just drag the box. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Now we're gonna need some bus routes down here, 110% guaranteed, but the first thing we gotta do, open the junction tool and go to work, because we got red lights in all the wrong places. So the best way to start this is just go one road at a time. One day at a time, one play at a time, one road at a time. You stop, 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 and you stop, 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 you stop. Okay, I realize that's probably getting annoying at this point. Forgot about the music. I know, right? The freaking EU4 music is just absolute pog. It's so good, dude. Okay, so that takes care of that road. Let's get some of the interior stuff taken care of. And basically just like anything that isn't the main street is gonna be stopping. Which of these do we consider main? Definitely this one. So you guys stop there. This road, those two side roads stop. This one, that one stops. Stop signs there. And this is because red lights are bad. You will use red lights sometimes, or we will use red lights sometimes, just not right now. We don't really need them. Yeah, I consider this one to be... This one's less of a major thoroughfare. Actually, we'll have you with the stop signs. And you know, we'll come in and fine tune this once everything starts filling in and we need to figure out, okay, but what's the traffic look like? We're also gonna, you know, throw some bus routes in here. Definitely those are the stop signs. Making sure that we got all of this cleared up. Oh, we got red lights there, but we'll finish this section. That all looks pretty solid. Okay, we got stops here that we need to deal with. And then I know that some of the roads are ugly and we should probably use Move It to make them look better, but honestly, I'm not gonna worry too much about it right this second. I think that does it. I think we took care of all of the stoplights. Okay, call that good. And then I think we just let some people move in and then give me some bus routes. So here's what we need to do. I want a bus route on this loop that just kind of circles through here. Oh, I know. I'm so excited to watch this fill in. It's going to be just absolutely lovely. Stop right about there. Stop on that block. Don't stop until you get enough. Don't stop till you get enough. Go just past that one. Just past that one. Like, we don't want to add too many stops. Oh, no, 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 no. No, not that part of the loop. That's too inside the loop. You want to be outside the loop. Because then you have no idea what's going on, and that can be a lot of fun. There we go. That should be a pretty highly used bus route. And then we'll do same thing on the other loop, but we want to go this direction. Dun 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 dun. The music, though. Like, if you don't love this music, get out. I don't want you here if you don't love this music. Where's the industrial going? Oh, it's already here, baby. I'll show you in a second. All right, and then stop there, come back around. So basically, our basketball is the industry. We're gonna have no more high pollution industry. It's gonna be offices and farmland. And then we probably should just consider rolling some buses around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. So we've got you going that direction. So basically, if we go counterclockwise, we won't intersect any of the other bus lines. So you can cross the street there. We'll probably want to add a pedestrian crosswalk and then just have two big buses go around the outside. There we go. And just make it to where, yeah. You can kind of match up with the other bus routes. There we go, perfect. So I think that'll cover buses, and then we don't have money for metro or anything else, or ferries or whatnot. I do think that we should probably consider rolling some ferry service across here and then doing like a bridge over onto this loop, but I think it's time to unpause. $95, what a roll. Nice roll there, Adrian. Let's throw in a couple of parks. Redeem name, what you redeeming, my friend? What do you got? We can throw in quite a few parks. Just get some land value ticking, and I honestly, like, I don't really care what the parks look like. I'm just gonna put them in places. There we go. That seems good. Let's get the game unpaused. Speed 3 has to be Bonbon. Is it going downtown is now Bonbon? Confirm that downtown is Bonbon. Let me know. Might need something with it. Bonbon, Bonbon Town? No, that sounds terrible. What would go well with Bonbon? I mean, just pretend that it has the word district after it. It's the Bonbon District. I think, like, Bonbon District would work just fine. I really wonder if, like, we could drop a metro line over here. That'd be really, really neat. Okay, so we do kind of have some power stuff that needs to fill in. So just, like, let's let some people start moving in. We'll figure out if we need to do some underground power line stuff. We probably will need to do some underground power line work just to get some things kind of connected up here. Come on. Oh, it didn't connect. How dare you? I'm gonna do some underground power line work, get all this stuff connected in, get it all into the power grid, all nice and power gridded up like. Y'all aren't actually connected to anything, but that's an easy fix. You just kind of pop that right there. All right, they're all in the power grid. You should, because it's cool. So you want me to actually name it the Bonbon District, or just leave it as Bonbon? Oh, that's called the Florence District. Okay, yeah. No, we'll call it the Bonbon District. Absolutely. Traffic routes view. Haha. Okay, so now we just kind of get to sit here, watch this fill in. Definitely, like, gonna have to worry about this intersection. This is gonna be 110%. This right here is gonna be the worst intersection. Was more referring to the underground. Oh, the metro going across. Yeah, no, I'm gonna consider that. That's a strong consideration. All right, I don't like the bus route being right after the turn there. Let's grab this bus line and drag it down to right there. I think that'll be much better. And we'll just kind of keep an eye out for, you know, stupid things like that I did. You don't have power, so here, have some power. Just don't let it go to your head. Haha! He's funny. All right, we got a lot of... Are those medical cars going to the other side? Okay. Medical cars. You mean ambulances? Bruh. Yo, I'm loving this city. I really like what we did over here. This is gonna be a nice big suburban area. We'll obviously have to keep a close eye on the traffic and maybe fill in some more roads and whatnot. But honestly, like at this point, just start building up the farming area. Get this industrial area like really cranking. We got orbit fields. What do we get until the next level? We need workers, honestly. And that's just something that like we'll have plenty of workers. That's not a concern. Farming, we've got a flour mill. Requires crops to make flour. What kind of crops are we rocking again right now? Honestly, don't remember. Industry areas overview. Okay. Well, that's not really enough details, but yeah, farming actually decreases pollution if I remember correctly. Farm workers barracks each increases the work efficiency by 5% up to the maximum of 100%. Well, so what you do is you just start like lining the freaking streets with these. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. We need cash. Just a sec, my internet is dying. Oh, you too? It's funny because Suddenlink sucks. Okay, so you guys have not enough goods to sell. You know, that's fair, but we'll get there. Don't worry about that right this second. You need power, huh? I got you, fam. Don't you worry your pretty little head about power. So like our demand has gone into the floor, which is actually a good thing. That means that we're more than keeping up with demand right now. So go back to farming industry, and I think that was 50, 55, 60, 65. So we're at 60% right now. We got a lemonade factory, a milking parlor, a medium crop field, and a medium fruit field. Have you ever played Wargroove or heard of it? The name sounds familiar. 100% does sound familiar. I know I haven't played it, but I think I've heard of it. You can see we're starting to get some people on the highway, but they are moving. As long as they're still moving. Need some agua. Stop bumping my teacup. Get out of here. Move the stream deck, move the agua. Good to go. All right, how are our landfills doing? Can I delete them yet? 8% full, 9% full, not quite yet. So yeah, basically at this point, we just kind of sit on it. We wait for things to really start picking up. We may fill out some more dirty industry area, maybe like out here somewhere, but my ideal scenario is no dirty industry. You know, I mean, honestly, what you do is you just come over here. Since this is dirty as it is, just kind of fill whatever excess space in over here with dirty industry and just let that be what it is. Honestly, like also just fill this in as its own district. I don't necessarily know what we would do here policy-wise, but like filter industrial waste. 2 cents per zoned industrial building seems kind of good. Boost connections. Outside connection traffic capacity costs 10K per week. Nah. Workers union. Nah. Industry 4.0. Well and highly educated, increased production output, reduces workplaces. That's fine. That seems fine. I'm actually okay with that. We don't have a leisure district yet. That's one thing that I realize we don't have. The Bonbon district is like somewhere that we could consider that being, but you know, we'll come back to that. We need a leisure district and we need a tourism district. So I think we even have some residential over here that hasn't filled in either. So we're sitting on some cash. I think we were at 65%. So just keep ticking this up. 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. Let's double check. Industry area info. What's our efficiency? 94, so we can plop down one more of them there dang old bad boys. We just wait for the cash to be there. And like, I realize that this is going to make traffic on the street just an absolute nightmare, but you know, we'll deal with it. So I don't think our bus routes on this side of town are going to be as used yet because there's just not a lot of people. But I tell you what would be ideal is across an intercity bus. Let me see if we can pull this off. So if I were to put a stop, where would be a good spot for it? Like right in the middle of downtown seems kind of worrisome.
Say cheese, it's cheese we get big bite burgers and fries.
Right here would be maybe a good spot for it. But the question is, are you smart enough? If I put this Knights of Pen and Paper, yeah. Will you work your way back around here if I... And then you would come back up here. Actually, that's perfectly okay. And then if I send you all the way over to here, can you figure it out? Oh my goodness, they can figure it out. Okay, so we'll do an intercity bus route that drops them off, I guess just like right here.
Maybe it was too scary. Actually, if things can just disappear randomly.
No, go right there, because then you can hop right back on the highway. You go up and around, you come on down, bring it around town, literally, and then you reconnect. Bruh. So we've got an intercity bus route. That'll be one of the first. I was wondering why I knew that song. Yeah, Knights of Pen and Paper. It is technically a Paradox game. Technically. All right. I do kind of hate how this connects up. I probably should have run it under and connected up there, but you know, we don't worry about things that we can't control. So I don't imagine that this particular bus route is going to be very used, but it does give us a way to get buses to this side without necessarily worrying about like a metro line or anything.
Don't go away because I'll be here pretty much all day.
I see this starting to have some speed issues. We do have to keep a close watch on that. Do I see a potential roundabout? Roundabout where? Right here? I mean, we could kind of have it circle up like this. You know, maybe. I would say a firm maybe on that one. We'll kind of see how things shake out. So we have a serious worker problem. Not enough workers. I mean, there's plenty of residences over here. You just kind of need to get the people there. Show me the industry area. Are we going to put down one more? No, efficiency at 100%. Pollution minus 20%. Total profit minus 2,800. So we need to start getting some higher level buildings into our industry area. Used to seeing them everywhere. I use roundabouts, but definitely not nearly as heavily as a lot of other, more European focused streamers do. And that's not to say that I don't like them, it's just that I tend to build them very poorly. Are we doing okay on storage? That's actually kind of a good point. You need power, huh? There you go. Show me the industry area info. Let's see here. Upkeep, profit, selling that for not much, because we need to like actually make extra stuff. Okay, hold on. Own production, import. We want to stop importing as well. I honestly forgot what I was in here looking at. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I legitimately forgot what I was looking for. So let's just move right along from that. You need raw materials. It'll get it figured out. Oh, yeah, storage. Where did I put all of those things at? Oh my goodness, I put them right here. Hold on. Pause. We need to put more silos. More silos needed. Silos needed. Rip, by the way. Put a couple right there. We'll put a couple down here. Probably put a couple on this side of the street as well. Throw a couple down here. Throw a couple over here. And a couple over here. Not enough monies. Yeah, that's a big mistake. Yodi! What's going on, brother? How'd the stream go, my friend? I heard that you and Adrian here played a little bit of Rocket League. Rocketing things up down there. Crops into flour. So we aren't outputting any yet. We're getting close on the next level from a worker's perspective. The thing is, I don't want to build more polluting industry. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This song. Yeah, this is a big pile up right here. Why are you importing flour? We are not importing it. We are trying to export flour. This song is an absolute bop. All right, so from like a pure output perspective, I think we're doing just fine. When you miss the beat, hey, you know what? Don't hit me with your dang old lull. All right, what I want to do here, and I know this is probably like dumb, is let's do a little one-way. A little one-lane one-way. Hey, no, 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 no. Give me this. Adrian wins another heist. All right, maybe your losing streak is over. Relocate to here. We're gonna put these on this little outer loop. I know it's still gonna like have some backed up traffic, but we also have a bunch of other stuff on this road and I don't want them like all up in the business. So come around here and that will, I mean, there's still a bunch of trucks going there, but it should be fine. Gamble 100. Oh, Adrian, you are on fire today, brother. You got right back up. It's just that easy. I mean, this is awful. That's the problem. Like the industry areas, I always end up spending forever trying to manage the traffic, and it's just like a huge pain. This is why I don't like industry areas. Cash is in a good spot. And honestly, like, we just don't have a lot of demand right now. We've got a little bit of commercial demand, but we've got plenty of commercial zoned. Okay, so we can grab more buildings for our industry area. Flour mill. And then what can we do from there? Milking parlor, slaughterhouse, small barn, large barn. Farm maintenance building. Increases storage capacity by 5%. So like, is there something in addition to the grain silos we can build? Large grain silo, have a level 5 farming area. Oh, okay. So we need a bunch of farm maintenance buildings, but these are 25k a pop, so we'll just pop down 2 for now. I want more. What can I do with flour mill? Planed timber. This is no. Hold on. You're showing me forest. There we go. Flour into unique buildings. I think we just need a level 5 before we can do that one. And that's where we need like multiple different kind of industry. Yeah, so this is backing up, but it's not as bad as it was. In fact, honestly, upgrade this to a 2-lane one-way. It was kind of dumb to not do it that way in the first place. Give me a Control A and I'll move the buildings as necessary. Game, please. No laggerino. And then give me move it. Do we have any milk? No. So here's the deal. And you guys kind of have to deal with this. I'm vegan and I generally tend to not like doing animal farming type stuff in games where it's an option. I realized that like of all the industries I could have chosen, I chose farming, which like a large part of trying to get to higher level production is doing animal type stuff. So I realized that I kind of screwed that up, but you know, also kind of don't get lost in the details. So we're not gonna do any animal farming type stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do we do here? All right, here's what you do. We're gonna do a feeder road right there. No. Yeah, I know the space is already occupied. Hold on. Well, then curve properly. No. Not like that. Stop being bad. What are you? Juice press. A space monkey. Yo, welcome to the stream. Glad you're here. We are building up the city of Candyland and we are having a great time. Yo, a space monkey. Thank you so much for the follow. Guess what, guys? That puts us at 41. We are now 9 away from the charity stream. If you don't know what the charity stream is, how about I hit you with that exclamation point follower goal that tells you why we're trying to get to 50 followers. So you stop there, although maybe even consider a yield. A space monkey is also hosting us. 1 viewer. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. This is very much appreciated. We're gonna come in here and force you to only go right, because that's kind of the point of the feeder road. And then that basically means that now if you want to take this one, you are only turning left. Oh yeah, it is absolutely very much appreciated. 110%. Actually, they should also be allowed to go straight is the thing. They should be allowed to go straight there as well. But if you want to go right, you have to go that way. And I think that'll maybe help the traffic a little bit. Oof. Okay, this is a rough intersection right now. Do we have a stop sign on that side? You know what? Give me a little TPME here. What does this intersection look like? Yield. You guys have the right of way. You yield. Okay. Is it roundabout? Everything fixes itself? I mean, roundabout would probably be a smart idea here, but no. We're not going to go roundabout. That seems to have cleaned it up for the most part. Oh, they really have to yield there, don't they? Okay, this may legitimately be the first spot where I'm like, we're going to need a stoplight there. We're going to have to strongly consider a stoplight there. But let's just kind of scroll around, take a peek at traffic everywhere else. Namely off ramps, namely these intersections. Oh, dude, we are running low on power. I have city vitals turned off. Nope, these just don't have power because power lines. Okay, there we go. Everything fixes itself with a roundabout. See, the thing is, while I don't disagree, I also kind of disagree. Like, I'm gonna be 100% straight up. I like roundabouts, but I don't think they're the silver bullet that everyone thinks they are. So I want more ways. That looks like a basketball, the grid. It is basically a basketball. You love to see it. And I mean, this industry area will get filled in more as time goes by. Not enough buyers for products. All right, well, how dare you? You can't, it's written in stone. I mean, here's the thing, Adrian. Here's the thing. I don't disagree that roundabouts are great, but I also think that you don't want to overdo it. You got to be careful with it. All right, so show me the industry area info. Where are we at? We need more resources, more workers. Also, can we get some residential demand in here? Here's what we're gonna do. This district, Holly Hills over here, we're gonna turn on a tax break for a moment. We're gonna do tax relief for low density residential. We want to encourage some serious growth over here. And so giving them a tax break will encourage more people to move in. We've got some sewage treatment issues, and I mean, obviously we got the chocolate. Oh, okay. We've got a death wave kind of going on, and a lot of death coverage issues. Show me cemetery. Yeah. We have some serious death coverage issues. Let's try to cram in a cemetery down here somewhere. Space already occupied because we got like a high school or something. Don't overdo it. Has 2 roundabouts and a trillion intersections. Hey, you know what? I feel like you're judging me right now, and I don't appreciate being judged, my friend. Where we go? Come on. Fine. Hold on. Cemetery usage isn't even that bad though, is the thing. Where was the other cemetery at? It was up here. Versus in use. It's fine. Why? I think we're just dealing with a death wave. Like, the cemetery coverage down here isn't perfect, but it should still be good enough, quote unquote. Adrian, what did you rename? What did you put in the middle of the second roundabout? I don't think I did. I think it just accidentally got zoned. I keep accidentally zoning this somehow. Yeah, I think that's zoned with high density residential. Let's let this clear out, and then I'll put a unique building there. Let's find something that looks good in this slot. Transport tower is way too huge. We'll find something that fits. Observation tower, also too huge. Are you Canadian? Which one? I am not Canadian. So part of my thing is I watch a lot of Northern Lion and Dan Giesling and Michael A.L. Fox. Northern Lion and Michael A.L. Fox are Canadian, and so I've picked up some of my like quirks and some of my mannerisms from them. And so essentially what that means is I'm going to sound Canadian sometimes, but I'm actually not Canadian. So it's just like, it's part of, accidentally part of the shtick. So there, unfortunately, like, where did I find the clock tower at? Because the clock tower worked perfectly. Wasn't it a unique building? Oh, it was, okay, it was right there. I mean, we could put another clock tower there. You're Canadian? Nice. What part of Canada? Somebody shoot me. What part of Canada are you from, my friend? All right, how about we just put like a small park in here or something? Ontario? Okay, so when my video goes up on Runt 9 looks at cyber attack. Just stretch it a bit and make it work. I mean, that's where I'm like, I'm not gonna necessarily mess with that, but I'm just gonna put a small park in here. If you aren't subscribed over on YouTube, there's the YouTube link. So on Monday will be Runt 9 looks at cyber attack, and I'm pretty sure Ottawa, like Ontario, never mind, I'm dumb. Toronto is Ontario as well. I was like, Ottawa isn't just like right up the road from Toronto, is it? Isn't it like over west more? I don't know. I got my cities messed up there. So I'm gonna try to drop this in. Hey, you know what? Give me move it and let's just kind of skirt this park around a little bit. I mean, it looks kind of bad, but it also looks kind of good. So we'll let that rock and roll. Turn traffic anarchy back off. So again, like I know this roundabout is gonna be a little bit of a bottleneck. We are gonna wanna look into some feeder roads and potentially make this not a pedestrian crossing as well. This doesn't look that terrible. Like if I hover over it, yeah, you can see the square overlaps, but without that, it really doesn't look that bad. Don't be a hater. Haters gonna hate, lovers wanna love. I don't even want none of the above. I wanna build a city. How are we doing on production? Can you give me industry area info? So the thing is, like, I think we need to create more residential demand. I think it looks golden. Thank you, Space Monkey. I appreciate you. Glad we finally have someone nice in chat. Medium crop field. Let's get some crops out here. We're gonna want a little bit down here. Just throw some crops out here. Throw some of these on the road. And I mean, we got like a bunch of underground power lines that are messing with things a bit as well. Okay. So potatoes, I mean, realistically, shouldn't we have a bunch of wheat farms? So this has a lot more space. Who in their right mind would put a playground in the middle of a roundabout surrounded by high traffic? You know what? You sold me on it. That's about the best point you could have possibly made. That's probably not the greatest idea in the world. Can I just like squeeze this in here somehow? What happens if I scooch this? Yeah, okay, that won't work either. All right, well, we're gonna leave that unzoned and we'll come back to that. We'll figure that out later. That's not a top priority. Top priority right here is, okay, mute the commercials. Adrian, I'm gonna need to, 1 second. Why do I not have moderator tools? Because I need to delete that message. Okay, but like now the chat is covered up. Hold on, pause. I think I have to do it from Streamlabs. There we go, delete that message. Much better. Okay, and then I need to refresh my stream manager. There we go. Okay, I can see chat again. Yay, let's go. Okay, there we go. Let's get back to building the greatest city on earth, Candyland. Yeah, so this is a family-friendly stream, so I'm gonna reiterate that the Adrian knows, but I mean, no swear words is a strong preference. Like if I happen to look over and see, you know, I am gonna delete it. I try to keep the stream family-friendly because we don't want to exclude anybody. My main priority here is everybody is welcome no matter who you are, and I know that for a lot of parents out there, if you go to a stream, you hear the streamer cursing a lot, you look in chat and it's like everybody's just cursing up a storm. I feel like it creates a more higher potential for a toxic community. And B, that's parents that are not gonna let their kids watch the stream. And if we don't have kids watching the stream, you know, that's a large segment of the streamer watching population that are being alienated. And the last thing I wanna do is alienate potential viewers. You know, I want everyone to feel like they are welcome in this wonderful community. All right, from a traffic perspective, I think we're still doing okay. We got a little yellow part there. It's like half of it. Yeah, I mean, there's a large majority of the potential watchers for streamers that are legitimately younger kids. Okay, hold on. Which bus stop is this one? Is this the intercity bus? Hold on a second. That's the pink line. Oh. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's the intercity bus, isn't it? Oh no, that's a different pink line. Okay, hold on. This is the number 10 line. 587 passengers. And this is with 15 buses on there. Every single bus is filled to the freaking brim, dude. Oh my lord. Okay, so what that tells me is there's a lot of people that are trying to get to the other side. We can't, no, I'm definitely not adding more buses. That's not a thing that I think that we can pull off. Let's figure out a better long-term sewage treatment option as well. We've got tank reservoirs, eco inland water treatment plant. Processes and drains back into the ground. Plant surroundings, ground pollution. I want the water to be cleaned up. Water drain pipe to work. I like water towers provide water. Inland water treatment. Eco inland water treatment. Advanced inland water treatment. And this is the Eco Advanced at 22K. Like the two songs they have on each radio. He's using the Paradox music. Yeah, I'm going with the Paradox music because I'm pretty sure that won't get the VODs muted. At least so far, the VODs haven't been muted, so I'm good to go with that. Extends water service to exclude cities built far away. This build processes and drains the water back into the grounds. Will be affected by ground pollution. So, like, I don't like it, but I feel like that'll help with the sewage problem, maybe. Water pipe not connected. That's an easy fix. Water pipe, just connect that up there. That should handle some sewage, right? Yeah, that'll pump some sewage. We do have to worry about some ground pollution there, but I don't think that's going to be too big of a deal. I mean, let me double check what the other radios are. There's City Skylines, there's Classical, there's Gold FM, and I think Gold FM is the one that we can't do. So, just for kicks, let's pop over to City Skylines music. I don't know that I actually remember what the different radios sound like. We've got all this residential area that's just not filling in, even though there's definitely plenty of room for workers out here. Like, there's definitely demand for it, but we need to figure out exactly how we want to get people over to the other side. So we've got a few different options. Obviously, buses, at this point, we don't want to saturate the roads more. I don't think trams are going to be the right... nobody wants to be a farmer, you say that, but like, the thing is... Hold on, we've got healthcare availability is on the low side. Sick capacity, sick citizens. 451 in that hospital. That hospital or medical clinic is pretty full. We're actually like getting close to capacity and need to drop in another hospital over here. Somewhere. Not that there's actually like room for it. But I think we want to try to plop down a hospital there. And again, like I knew that hospital coverage out here was not going to be top tier. We're going to just throw a couple med clinics down and let that just kind of deal with the excess. And that should be good. We should be okay on health coverage there. Honestly, the music's kind of low. And that's just going to be like real classical music. Nah, send me back to Cities Radio. I want my EU4 bops. All right, go back to this. So metro, we could build an above ground metro, build a bridge over the water. So trains can carry a bunch of people. I was having tons of sick and dying even though I had multiple healthcare facilities. Yeah, and I mean, a lot of it comes down to traffic management. You know, I joke all the time about this, but realistically, City Skylines very quickly becomes Traffic Manager 2020. Yeah, like we've got some bad health coverage out here. You see, they're sick there. Hold on, what's going on? Citizens are sick. Citizens are sick. Is that because of the facilities being full or because of pollution? There's a little bit of noise pollution over here. Where's ground pollution is fine. So it's really just like the med clinic up here is. Oh yeah, the music is like huge bops. Plane, obviously we're not going to do. We could do blimps to get over here, but that's more for tourism. We could run a monorail, but I feel like that's kind of a waste. Public transport hubs, not going to go that route. So I think because we've already got our interconnected metro system, that elevated metro station, we've got commercial like right along the outside here. Let's see here. I don't want to roll an underground metro station. Above ground, though, the thing is we're going to need a bridge right over the highway. So I think what we want to do is build just a tiny little feeder road that goes like right there but doesn't connect to the highway. And then drop in an elevated metro station. No. Adrian came back okay. Okay, maybe we do drop in an underground. Then we go down below. And then we go above ground from there. Go up to 12. There we go. That's a reasonable linkage. Then we're just gonna roll this right across. And then I'm not sure at what point we're gonna dive back underground is the thing. We're gonna need to do an above ground metro station over here. I just don't quite know how we're gonna pull this off. Oof. Slope too steep, huh? Okay, this is gonna be a little bit rough, not gonna lie. Cannot build on water, huh? How are we gonna connect this in, dude? So let me, oh, didn't mean to cancel that. Grab the track, go underground. Well, let's kind of see. We've got this station here. What if we had maybe a split? No, go curve tool. Split and go around like this. Just no, get out from behind the buildings and then just start going up. Cannot build on water. How dare you? The slope too steep. Yeah, because you can't build the tunnel on water. That's a really steep slope, don't get me wrong, but most of it's underground, so don't worry about how bad it looks. Don't talk to me about that. It'll be fine, and then we just need to roll the bridge out to connect these up, and that's where I'm going to go freeform tool, and we'll just make this one big S-bend. Probably about like this, and then like that. It isn't connected? Are you sure? Go under the ground. Yeah, that's connected up to the station, basically. And then you go up above the ground. I mean, again, like, I know that's kind of bad. Then it's connected to this underground station here. What part isn't, which part am I missing? Which part isn't connected? Like, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just like, help me double check my work here. Because I'm, as you know, Adrian, backseating is more than just encouraged. It is recommended because the likelihood of me screwing something up is pretty high. So this obviously doesn't look perfect, but this gets us to a metro station here, and then just double check our bus routes. We're gonna want to stop right there. So let's actually, we will bring this stop over. Hello? Oh, that's not metro. Aha! Drag this stop to be... Honestly, yeah, go into that little curve, pick people up off the metro. I think this will be a very popular route. So give me the metro line, and we're gonna do... this is gonna be a rough one. Create a new line that just basically goes between these two stations and back. I know that's kind of inefficient, but there's gonna be a lot going on there. Yeah, I know there's gonna be a lot of bus backup here. So I'm actually even gonna be like no cars on this road. Give me vehicle restrictions. This is gonna be a bus only kind of situation. Only buses, no parking, and then yeah, that should be fine. I don't remember where my pedestrian crossing tool is. So I think this metro will help a lot. And I think we also should consider ferry service as well. Ferry depot, ferry stop, ferry pier. Yeah. I think basically what we would do is roll one of these, but I think you just kind of wait and see how this metro does, and if we still end up with like the intercity bus route being just awful. So we'll let this run for a little while longer and figure out where we're at. Have I been going for 2 hours already? Ladies and gentlemen, we're 2 hours in and I didn't even realize. Oh baby, this is why City Skylines is top tier entertainment. Freaking fantastic. It's 4 o'clock, dude. And I mean, the thing is, we got a lot done too. Like, we really built up all of this stuff. It's starting to fill in nicely. We cleared this problem up. I mean, let's check our traffic. I think our traffic's in an okay spot, 84%. I mean, this we gotta correct. This we gotta correct. We've got these emergency vehicles coming in. All right. Here we go. This is the most exciting thing you're gonna see all day. We're gonna put in a red light. Oh, I can't wait. All right, so we're gonna do timed traffic lights right here. Set up timed traffic light. Okay. So, first step, we want, the primary step is going to be green is go on both sides. More waiting, after minimum time is elapsed, switch to next step is more waiting than driving. Someone is driving, no one is driving. More waiting than driving should be good. Minimum time will probably roll for 5 ticks. Max time for 30 ticks. And then we'll keep that step. And then also like, oh no, give me the full one. Yeah. Or no, hold on, it's 2 lanes. Yeah, so no left turns. So straight and right only, and then same thing over here. Turn it around, make sure we're looking at it correctly. So the right turn can pretty much always go. Dragon, Estonian candy. I don't know if they make it anymore. Where could we put that? Okay. With you guys going... So everything is red there. And then everything is red here. You guys can only turn. That's not good. Hold on. We'll come back to this. Why can you guys only turn? You also shouldn't be able to turn right. You can only go into that lane. Or there. You can only go there. Okay,